For anyone new, I'm Vanch, and I'm just a random guy with a camera on YouTube, so you can decide whether to listen to me or not. So the topic for today, I have my phone over here, so I'm just going to be reading my notes of here, and just, expanding a bit based on thoughts I get in my head. So the topic we'll be going off is basically like personalization. Such a weird word to say. Personalization, yeah. So what I mean by that, so it's essentially the videos that I've been making before this point, I'd really thought about them, right? And I think I've been lying to myself and lying to my audience as well. And why one may not be like large of an audience, I've been lying to you guys. And in what way? It's the fact that I've been trying to be something that I'm not. And it's that I don't have the answers to every single thing or every single question that's ever been made, or every single question that could ever happen. It's that I don't know everything. I'm not the Messiah that will come in and be like, this is what you have to do, or this is exactly what you have to say when you're going to go speak to this type of person. I don't know these answers. And I think that's the beautiful thing about, growth or changing yourself or becoming better. It's that there's not one way, there's not one size fits all. It's like there's something that you have to do to find out these things for yourself. And the reason that a lot of people want to do this, right, where a lot of people want to say that this is exactly how you do this or this is exactly how you do that, is because it sells. It's easy to tell someone, I'm going to tell you how to do this specific thing, and make them buy a course. Because when they buy that $500 course and they see that, oh, you could do this, but that might not work for you, but then this might work for you, but most of the time it might not work for you. It's like people aren't going to buy into that. And there's a very large reason because of that, is because people won't be told what to do. And I wrote a bit about this here, is that it felt weird, right? When I was making these old videos where I was telling you how to do things, like this is how you do this is how you do that. It just didn't feel real, because I knew that the other guy inside my head was just telling me that you're not telling them the fucking truth, because even you don't know. Even I don't know the answers. I barely know anything when it comes to trying to be better, because I haven't got... First of all, you could say that, oh, you don't have the success, you don't have the credentials. It's like, first of all, yeah, I know. I'm not having to go anything. It's like, first of all, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't have the credentials. I don't know where to go on these things. It's because there's a lot of personalization that I have to do. A lot of personalization that I have to figure out, like, this is what I have to do to improve myself. This is exactly what I'm going to be talking about. From now on, I'm just going to be making videos on things that have helped me move on past a certain point. The failures that I make inevitably alongside of that. And I wrote here, because I had this thought while I was writing this, is that ever since I was younger, I have like really vivid memories of my parents telling me that there was only one way to go about things. And that it was obviously to go to school, do well in school, go to university, get a job. And I know that's like the typical line of structure that everyone's pushed upon. But that's the only path that I was intended to go down on. And when I think about it now, it's like, that's not the only way of success. I know people can be successful that way, but there's other ways to be successful. And while I don't know what those ways are, it's about failing and trying and trying and trying until I find out what it is that can push me towards the success that I want. So I guess that's the kind of path I want to go down, especially when I'm telling people advice. When I'm telling people, this is what I've done. This is not what you should do, but this is what I've done. And I should have the best interests at heart. And with complete honesty and, I guess integrity, is that the word? But with complete honesty and authenticity towards you, is that the previous videos I've made, I've not had the best interest for anyone at heart. And I wish I did. I tried really hard to. And I tried to seem like this person who really wanted to help, but I wasn't. It was all about the views, and it was all about the metrics. It was all about pushing the channel up. But it never had anyone's best interest at heart. And while this video may even be like subconsciously, I might not even have the best interest at heart, I think it feels a bit more comfortable for me to say these kind of things and not try to put on this facade to say that I know everything, because I don't. Like, I fuck up so much. I was on holiday, right? And I was laying in bed. I was in the double bed and my friend was in the bed next to me. And we were talking about this, and he was saying that he sees me as this like really disciplined, hard-working person. And he was saying that he wants those aspects that I have. And yeah, it felt like a really crazy compliment to me, because I don't think that about myself. And maybe it's the thing where it's like, oh, I'm at this caliber and it's like all these people are doing so well and I'm not doing that well. That's why I think that fucking value gap in between is the reason. But it's because I fuck up so much. I fuck up all the time. And it's because I value productivity and value myself, like my self-worth and things that I do so much that when I don't do the right things, I just fall to the shits. Ever since I came back from holiday, I've not been waking up on time. It's like 12 that I've been waking up. And I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy about it. But it's like my willpower just disappeared. My discipline just disappeared. And I'm just unable to keep up with the things that I would like to keep up with. And he was saying to me while we were laying there, just going like, you will pull yourself back out of it. As you always have. It's like you will pull yourself back. And it's like, as simple as that sentence was, it's like, I will find my own way. And that way is my way. That's my personal way of getting out of things. And I've been trying a few things to try to get out of that. So I've been waking up maybe an hour earlier than usual. So today I woke up at 10 instead of 12. It's like, yeah, people would think it's something not to be proud of, but like, fuck you. It's a little achievement, it's a little win on my half. And sooner or later, if I keep moving across those small little steps, that small little foundation, I'll get back to where I want to be. And like little things such as tidying my room as well. That'll get me those little wins so I can start getting back to where I was before. And like the little bad habits, as much as there's so many videos like this is how you stop NoFap, this is how you stop playing video games, this is how you stop doing this. There's so many ways about it. Like my way of stopping video games was to just stop them altogether. Like just cold turkey that shit. Your way might be different. It's different for everyone. There's always some other way to go about things. It's not like one size fits all. There's some principles you should know, some baseline principles. But everything else is on your behalf. There was one thing which I wrote, is that... Okay, so I wrote about this. Is that no one's on a higher plane than you. Alright, so you see all these gurus or these YouTubers telling you that you should do this, or you should that, read this book, read that book, or do this thing, or do this meditation, do that. It's like they're not on a higher plane than you. They're also the same human being as you are. It's like they found their personal way. Now it's up to you to find your personal way. People can tell you that, oh, this is what I did. This is what worked for me. Their course will have whatever worked for them. It's not a general thing. It's not a one-size-fits-all, as I've said. Something that you have to find out. And personalization is exactly how you find it. You have to try different things. The work that you've been looking for, where you go to a YouTube channel and you're like, okay, tell me what to do. The work will always be put back onto you. It will eventually be put back onto you. Where you have to find out what it is that works for you. And yeah, I can give you advice of stuff that I've done, stuff that I've seen has given me a sign of some sort of improvement, some sort of possibility to put my life in a better situation. But that doesn't mean it'll work for you. And I think I'll end this off is that you click on these videos like this one that you clicked on just now, my one, and I'm glad that you have, but you click on these videos hoping that I was going to give you something to do. Or tell you how to do this specific thing. Or tell you how to do that. Like, you should do this, you should do that. But reality is, I don't know. And no one does. And no one will know what you have to do other than you. So it's up to you to find out, isn't it? Thank you for listening, man. Go get shit.